friends, so we're going to share this week's grocery haul. This week was kind of weird. We went to Kroger yesterday and I got some things, and I filmed that because it was a fairly big haul, and I knew that today we would most likely only go to the little grocery store here, but kind of close to us, instead of having to deal with going and fighting through town and whatnot, because we had some plans today after church. So I figured we'd film that and then film this. It's not exactly, today's isn't exactly what I planned, because I forget, like the little grocery stores, they're not exactly my cup of tea in a lot of ways. Like when it comes to ground beef and whatnot, I just prefer the little like vacuum seal packs that we always get. So I skipped on ground beef completely, but we went up there. We can make do with what we've got here plus what we bought and what we already had. So I'm gonna flip you around and share with you what we got yesterday and what we got today, and it's just gonna be our complete weekly grocery haul. The little grocery store that we went to is called Save-A-Lot. I don't know if it's just like a thing out here where we're at, but it's just a little place like Save-A-Lot. It's, I don't even know how to explain it. Just like a little hometown grocery store kind of thing. And I know that they're all around Kentucky, at least this side of Kentucky. I don't know how far up, where else they're at, but it's just a little store called Save-A-Lot. But we're gonna start with Kroger. So we're gonna share what we got at Kroger, and then we'll share what we got today at Save-A-Lot. All right, so this is our little small Kroger section of the haul. We also got soda. We got 2 things of the cherry cola we always get. I got me a diet, and then Wendy got her, I think, citrus or something. But this is what we got. We got apple juice. We actually got 2. I went ahead and put one in the fridge. And we got 2 of these. They're kids. They are the kids' favorite, the apple white grape. So we got that, but I just get the apple juice for John and Violet. I water it down for Violet anyways, so I just give her normal apple juice when she's here. And then I got her these baby goldfish because anything small is cute, and I thought these would be cute for a church snack. So I got her those. And then we got a thing of tenderloin. John actually went back and got that. I guess he's probably wanting to grill it. And then Wendy got some more cheese because we was almost out. Or I think we are out actually. She made tacos the other night and I think she used all the cheese. Got 2 things of all-purpose unbleached flour because we're going to do some pantry mixes. I done some a couple days ago and they turned out really well. I want to do some more. So we grabbed 2 things of unbleached flour, and then we actually got 2 of these. We got turtle and the honey nut flavor. They're really good to snack on. Me and Lily have already been eating on the turtle, so that's why it's not here. So I got 2 of those, and then we can't pass up anything cutesy, and they had these. They're not like the cutest they've ever had. There's none filled, but they're fun and cute. So we grabbed these for probably breakfast, dessert, or whatever tomorrow before church. We got some dark brown sugar and some light brown sugar. I don't usually buy dark, but this was the only bag of light that they had. So I just got 1 of each. Then we got 1 bag of regular sugar. Wendy got some more of these beef snack sticks because they ran out. And I grabbed a thing of evaporated milk for a recipe that I'm going to be making. I didn't have none. Luckily, Kim sent it to me, which I think we're going to the store tomorrow. But Kim sent it to me and said, you need to make this, and it needed evaporated milk. So I grabbed 1 of those for that. And then I got myself some of these. These are one of my favorite drink mixes. So we got 1 of those. And this was one of the things on Lily's, when my braces come off, I want to eat it list. I actually had forgotten that Mentos was one of the things that she wanted. And then she seen them there and grabbed those. And then these was on sale, and I thought Violet might enjoy them. If she needs something to keep her extra quiet at church, I can give her one of these. It's not nothing she can choke on. And I don't know, I just thought she would like it. So I grabbed those for her. And then we grabbed a lot of creamer. We go through quite a bit of creamer though. Wendy actually goes through the most, but these are usually like $7 a piece, and they was on sale for $2.49 each if you could buy up to 5. So we got 5. We got 2 of the caramel macchiato and 2 of the s'mores, which is the favorites. And then I did get a sweet cream as well. And then we got Wendy's French vanilla. It was on sale too, but it's not as pricey as this is. I should have bought 2 because like I said, she goes through more creamer than anybody else. But that is just what little bit we bought for food. And then I got me, John, and Nolan some more mouthwash. And then Lily got some mouthwash. She wanted to try this. This is the Intense Enamel Repair. And then she also got the toothpaste that matches it with plus whitening. Since she got her braces off, she can use whatever now. That's what she wanted. And then one of the reasons she's been counting down is she prefers these kind of flossers. She hates the string floss, and that's what you have to use when you have braces. So she got to get some of these. And then she also picked out this scrub. But that is what we got at Kroger today. Typically, I don't share stuff that the kids tear into. I mean, if we go up to Save-A-Lot, they will always get these if they have them. Walmart and Kroger and whatnot, they do not compare to these from Save-A-Lot. I don't know why, but they're just so much better. Lily and Nolan want these every single time we go, no matter what. Even if we had just went and got ice cream and they're like super stuffed, they still want these for later on. True story, that's happened before. So we did go ahead and grab those. Lily and Nolan already snacking on them on the way home. But these are delicious. So if you have a Save-A-Lot, make sure you try these, because nowhere that we've tried have beat the Save-A-Lot ones. I don't know what's different about them, but they're so much better than Walmart or Kroger or anywhere that we have tried them. So we grabbed those. And then I don't even know the purpose of this, but we passed it, and Wendy said that when Lily had her dental work, she wished that we would have bought this so they could eat it. Now, if you've been around here, you know my children get to buy whatever they want, especially, you know, when it comes to food, in the grocery store. So why she decided to say that, I don't know. But I said, so do you want it? And she said, it might get wasted. And I was like, girl, there's plenty of us that ain't going to get wasted. So we got one of these for her to try. And then I got some butter. I didn't know if I had any in the freezer, but we went to the apple orchard yesterday, actually. And so I knew we needed some butter because Mama's going to make some pies. I got, my friend Shelby sent me a recipe for a browned butter apple pie. Streusel, something. I don't know. All I know is it sounded delicious. And I seen her pictures on Facebook, like right after we went to the apple orchard. And I was like, can you send me your recipe? Do you care to share it? And she sent it to me. So I'm going to make that. And I'm super excited about it because it just sounds delicious. So I got some butter for that. And then I seen this queso cheese dip. I think we might be doing some experimenting with that. So I got that, as well as some tortilla chips, a bag of chicken. I really probably should have grabbed two, especially since we don't have beef. But it's fine. We got pork that we need to eat anyway. So we got one bag of chicken breast, and then I just seen these and grabbed them because we like to keep these on hand. And I think that we are down to like half a bag. 2 pizzas for the freezer because Wendy made the last one last night for her and the kiddos. And so we like to keep 1 or 2 in the freezer at a time. I typically buy 2 at a time. She also asked for hot corn dogs when we seen them. So we grabbed those. And then I just grabbed some quick pie crust for them apple pies I'm going to be making. Parmesan cheese because we was out, and then some veiny sausages because Nolan's been enjoying these, and the boy eats and eats and eats. Like, he's just, I know he's growing and whatnot, but he just is the eatingest thing you've ever seen in your life. So got to keep the boy fed. So I got 4 of those, and then we got some tortillas for me. Anybody can eat them, but I just prefer that these are so much softer than regular ones. And then just some regular ones. Just 1 can of fruit cocktail for John. And then I got 2 things of chicken noodle soup because I don't know if we have any. I don't even think somebody ate it last week. Either way, it's fine. It's a nice pantry staple. And then I just got 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. And then I was so excited to find these by themselves because you always find them in the big packs with like watermelon and cherry and blue raspberry. And the blue raspberry is okay, but I'm not a fan of the watermelon or the cherry, and nobody else is either. And so they're always just sitting around in there until I decide to make myself drink them. But I've been obsessed with the green apple because I use it to make like dupe witch's brew. It's just a caramel apple drink, okay? Because we're not even going to call it a witch's brew because it's not like any energy, anything. But it is so good, and I'm obsessed with it. And I was so happy to find just these. So I grabbed that. And then I thought this might be good. I thought maybe put it with sparkling water and it might taste like, I don't know, Diet Sprite. I could just drink a Diet Sprite, but I figured we was going to give it a try anyway. So I got that. And then I got 2 of these. These are my favorite of the Dole. These are the 2 of my favorite of the Dole brand. And you have to buy a big pack of them. And it's got peach mango in it. And I'm not like the biggest fan. I don't really like mango stuff. Plus the other one's not great. But this strawberry pineapple is delicious. I actually like mixing this with the pink starburst. I put one of those, pink starburst, and one of these in a big 40 ounce of water. And it's one of my favorites. So grab 2 of those. Really wish I grabbed more of this. But I just had bought one of the big packs of it. So I didn't really need it. Anyways, I know where to find it. So I grabbed that. And then I just thought these was fun and grabbed them for Violet. She had already went home. We left her at the pumpkin patch with Mommy and Daddy. But I grabbed her these. I thought she might enjoy them next week. Maybe that can be a church treat for her. Because baby girl has to keep her treats. If she's not napping, she's got to be snacked. And then we was almost completely out of coffee. I think we got 4 left. And so I grabbed this. I'm hoping it's good. I've never tried it, but it was 36 of them for $13. Sounds like an okay deal. I don't know. We don't really pay attention. Like, we don't like to spend a lot, but we still buy our coffee, you know? So I grabbed this. Hopefully it's good. And then I grabbed these 3 little pans for some desserts I'm going to be making next weekend. I'd have wanted to be able to just throw the pan away or send it home with other people. So I got that, and then we grabbed another thing of apple juice as well. But that is just our little Save-A-Lot haul for today. Alright friends, and with that, that's going to be it for this video. Typically, we do our grocery shopping at Walmart or Kroger, but we had some plans today, and it just worked out better if we grocery shopped at Save-A-Lot. Like, I could have went on to town and done it, but it just, my brain can only handle so much, okay? So, we settled, and it worked out just fine, you know, going up there and finding that. So, at least now I know where I can get just those. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoy grocery hauls, or you just enjoy little small town life living kind of thing, make sure you subscribe down below. We'd love to have you. And everybody that's been here for a while, well, y'all know that we love and appreciate each and every one of you, and we literally would not be here without you. So we'll see y'all next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye friends.